Hello everyone, good morning. Welcome to Tech News. So today we have a special guest, Mr. Saleem Thupsee, who is with us on the show. And just to tell you how we actually met or contacted, I have a mentor in entrepreneur and leadership, Mr. Darden. Hello, how are you? So I met him recently and I was talking to him about tech news, about what we want to do. And he immediately told me, yes, he knows someone that has this mindset. And he immediately put us into contact. So here we are, Mr. Salim. I'm very happy to have you finally on the show. How are you?
I'm very good, Abdallah. I'm very good. And it's been a pleasure for me to meet you through Daden. I'm glad we are here today as well, doing this podcast together in regards to some technology and tech news. So I'm myself a self-employed person. I'm currently working part-time with We Recycle, and ONG, organisation non gouvernementale, that is into recycling. And I do grade 5 and grade 6 classes in government schools and RCA schools part-time. Otherwise, I'm running a cafeteria and guest house in Le Bocage Road in Mocha. And part-time, on my hobby, I do AI development. And I'm also into renewable energy. Since I won the National Innovators Award last year in renewable energy.
Nice.
Yeah, thank you. So that's in the individual category, and for an invention that I've made, and it's patented, and that's how I got into renewable energy as well, into solar.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's how I am. And today we'll talk about some technology later on. I'll let you.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I was checking your LinkedIn profile at some point, and there were so many things we could talk about. But today,
Yeah.
yes, we are going to tackle one of them. A very interesting one is about your one of your apps actually on weather. But before that, maybe you can tell us the idea you got and how did you get into AI?
Yes. So that is linked actually to renewable energy, right? With my invention, how I made my invention was through data collection on Arduino. If you guys know about it, like
Yeah.
Raspberry Pi and Arduino, right?
Right.
So I was doing all my measurements 24 hours a day with a solar panel, measuring the voltage and current using an Arduino, using time series data. So, and little by little, I got, weather is variable, right? Solar power is variable. Everything is variable. So when I was doing that, the project is still here on my Raspberry, but it's not running anymore because I have done all my data collection, did my invention, and from time to time I run it. So to further deepen with what technology brings forward, is to use AI for analysis and prediction, right?
Yeah.
So with the data you have, AI assimilates it. You know how AI works, right? You
Yes.
give it more
Machine
information
learning,
with
yeah.
its knowledge and etc. It's going to combine and produce some meaningful information for you in regards to either energy production, weather, etc. So that's what we are going to talk about, and that's how I got into it. That was my initial step into getting into AI. And with when Lazy came about, Lazy AI, which is like all programmers, you like to have your IDE, right? In interface development environment.
Yeah.
And I found Lazy, and it was really great for me to start with. You develop with prompts, so you don't have to go and code. You just tell it, okay, create this program for me, do that, and it starts doing it. And that's how I got into that first application with Meteo, right? So step by step, I'm getting there. And we know, we live in Mauritius, right?
Yeah.
From December to March, we are prone to cyclones.
Yeah.
Right? So I started developing the first app is to connect to the Meteo website and give me the current alert on my phone on WhatsApp.
Wow, nice.
I don't have to be there. So like every 1 hour, it will send me the latest update when there's an alert. So, and that app is running, right? It's there, it's up and running. You will see like in a few minutes, maybe we'll get to it right away. Yeah. So this is actually the app that I have developed. You see like, hold on, I need to just shoot up the presentation on the screen. Yeah. So, yeah. So here it is. So here the app, you see like you have the current severe weather Mauritius alert, and it's going to give you no alert. So when there's no alert means you can check it from the Meteo website, meteorological services. So it just gives me an indication that there is no current alert, and it will update itself every hour. So right now there is no recent alert, and now you see like I have the from APIs that I use, I get the current information for weather forecast. And prior to that, I just wanted to show you something like you can subscribe. So that's how that app, you Abdallah, you can, if you get the link, subscribe with pushover, and it will ask you to connect with an account. Pushover is actually free for 30 days, and you can get the alerts from here. And otherwise, it's paying. It's very like $5 for a lifetime license. Yeah. So I've used that in all my apps, and so that pushover will install the app on your phone, and you will get all the notifications in regard to that weather alert in Mauritius. That's weather alerts from Mauritius Meteorological Services, right? Yeah. So something that doesn't exist, you can't subscribe. So I've done that for myself to make my life easy. So that you're always on your phone, you're not on the computer, you get all centralized through your phone. That's how life is today, and that's how we all work today. So, and then to come to the AI part, you see here on the screen, it's LLM, large language model, during forecast and solar power analysis. So I've fed the large language model, which is currently Gemini Pro, with the data. So it's going to compile for me. So today, you see live, 9th August 2024, morning. That's at my location at Le Bocage Road in Mocha. Morning, it's going to tell me, the weather, how it is in the afternoon, in the evening, and in the night, and tomorrow as well. It's going to give me the rest of the week, and it's going to tell me the temperature, the wind, etc. And sometimes it gives a small summary. And there is the part that I was working on. It is the solar power forecast. So this gives me an indication with solar power in different variables. I have a 500 watt. This is something that I've designed for myself that give me power from above the weather, and hour below the weather, and for each hour is going to calculate the rated output that I can get per hour. It's a forecast, right?
Yeah.
So it's going to forecast and tell me, okay, from morning to evening today at my location, sunrise to sunset, with 500 watts of power. And it's going to write it every day. It's going to update it, or even during the day, it's going to update it and tell me that is the actual forecast for today. And it's more or less correct, right? I've done my calculation prior to that, measured it, etc. In winter, it's approximately that same thing. In summer, it's 4 kilowatt. I mean, like clouds, etc. Variation of clouds does impact a solar panel, even if it's at its optimum position. When there are clouds in the skies, there are clouds in the skies, right? So, but the variation, the degree of variation, dictates the amount of power you'll get. That's always the variable. And so that's all AI generated, as you see. I not like you see the upload. It's all AI generated in the background, and it gives you a small summary. The amount of power suggests that both. I mean, it gives you some indication, and moreover, I've added a few other variables that I'm playing with, and I've added a map for myself. Currently, it's an app that I'm prototyping for me, but I'm working on another thing for the rest of Mauritius. I've started work on that too. So, and so that's other. I mean, this Meteor Blue, I was just playing with it. So that's basically the app. You can load it on your phone, and I'll show you the how I developed it. That's maybe the most interesting part. I'll just and just show you the interface development.
Yeah. Meanwhile, maybe I can add something, is that I remember reading a book on entrepreneur, and the author talked a lot about scratching our own itch, that is solving the problem for us first, and then eventually, if there is a demand, it will be successful. And that's what I'm seeing, because what you're doing, you've solved the problem for you. And now we see that this is quite useful, and it's very interesting and it's useful. And you're using AI nowadays, generative AI, which is interesting in a very in a way that's a bit different and more like entrepreneurial, more applicative to what the theories we usually hear, especially in Mauritius so far. So yeah, it's very interesting.
Yeah, and I bet like when you see that this one, that interface, you see that's a simple interface. That's Lazy AI on the screen. That's the weather app that I was talking about. I have the code here, and it has all its Visual Studio interface, and you have like here you can type something you want to do. So I'll just create. If you have any idea, do you have any idea for an app that you would like to do? I'll do it live for you.
Very nice. Let me think. I didn't prepare anything, but maybe to get football news, something like that.
Okay, let's create. Just for demo purposes, I won't go create and
usually we usually play the game fantasy football. You know it?
No.
So it's basically Premier League, English Premier League football. And then we play some games. So I usually do quite well, but recently I did not play because I was investing my time in tech news and so on and so forth. So maybe I will play this season. I don't know.
Okay, that's good. Which football news do you want? English?
English. Premier League. My team is Manchester United. But so bad nowadays.
Okay, so I'll just ask it like you see on the screen. I don't know if is it updated? Oh, no, it's not updated. Hold on.
Yeah.
I just need to update the
Screen.
the screen, yeah, because I've switched into another tab.
Yes.
So
No problem.
the builder, share. So yeah, as you see here, like as we were talking, like 952. So like you can check it here. I just asked the builder to create an app to get the latest English Premier League football news. So that's it has like AI has generated all this. So I will just ask it to build it. So it's going to build it. Let's wait a few minutes. It's running.
Oh, this is very powerful. I usually use ChatGPT, but this goes way further because with ChatGPT you still need to integrate it from scratch, and if someone doesn't have the knowledge, he or she cannot do anything. But here,
yeah, and as you see here, you can develop with a team. The app is fully hosted on you don't need to use the container. You just, when you're ready to go into production, you just send it to production. It goes into like right away into production. You can share the link. And this morning, like I was checking, they have introduced like you can add your custom domain to it, and you can share it on the internet. But if you have the internet the internet link, it's everything on the internet. So let's wait for a few seconds. It's you see here. Okay, it's we'll run it and see what it comes up with. I mean, I don't guarantee all the results, but I've developed a Formula One live with APIs.
Yeah, so
I mean, that may be the object of another, because we're going to run over time. I just wanted to show you that the environment I developed with be interesting for AI, and I do understand the pain what it is with GPT to generate the code, and so you see, like it has built everything, but I don't know if it won't get the data right. You need to feed it the data.
Yeah.
That's and I've got another application that I've developed, which is from same thing. I'm going to show it on the screen.
Yes. So it's pretty nice. I saw a lot of Python in it.
So. Yeah, it is full Python, HTML, CSS. So I mean, it's the Python, it's very good because it runs on any platform. Yeah. Even on the phone now, you have platforms to run Python, and it's quite powerful.
Yeah,
and it has got lots of libraries. I mean, if you don't know too much, you can get up to speed very quick with the Python libraries. I mean, there are lots of them.
Yeah.
I'm going to show you something else that I have developed, which is quite similar to what you mentioned with ChatGPT.
Yes.
But I've created it like separate. Just hold on.
Yes.
It's loading.
It's very interesting. And I think it's nice with Python is that you don't even need to go to university to learn it. You don't need a computer science degree. You can learn it by yourself.
Yeah, that's correct. So I'm just going to show you like in test. Maybe do you have any Python program that you would like to have?
Maybe. Yeah, I was talking to a colleague yesterday, but let's do it perhaps a very slow version, a very simple version. To know, we usually call this the elevator problem. So when you go to do interviews in tech companies, they ask you about an algorithm, to create an algorithm whereby you enter an elevator, and then based on the floors and the places people want to go, create the program. What do you think about it?
Okay, hold on. I'm new creator Python program. to solve the elevator problem with people entering each floor and leaving at each floor. The building has 10 floors. Okay, let's see. It's going to generate something. Let's see. I'll send you the code if you want to. Let's see if it's going here. So here, certainly there's it does everything. So the elevator, passengers, and then you can create a user interface, right? With the, let's say with Lazy itself, you copy and paste the code, and you ask AI to you see its status, simulate the elevator simulation, and then you just create the user interface and let it run.
Wow.
The magic, so powerful, right?
Yeah, amazing. This would normally take the best programmers at least 1 hour, 2 hours to do that. It took more than 2 hours first time I attempted it, and it wasn't really working. I had a lot of edge cases, but it seems like just like magic, like you're saying.
Yeah, so that's an app that I've developed. It's you know you have different language models, right? Gemini, you have like Claude, you have like ChatGPT, you have Llama, you have several of them. So that's a combination of Gemini and Claude.
Brilliant.
Yeah. Wow. It's just a small thing. It's similar to what you see in the development environment, but I've created an app separate for it, because sometimes when I code with the AI, when it's processing, let's say I know how the user interface is, I want to have a CSS. So once the HTML is built, I ask AI to generate like a cool CSS. So I'm not wasting time, right? Everything is being built in parallel, but you can't do that like usually AI will run one by one, right? So if you already have the HTML template and everything, you can generate it, you can copy paste it into like this interface here and generate the CSS or the HTML or anything. I mean, that's how powerful AI is. If you have any idea, you can start. I mean, it's the imagination that you need to have to get the machine generate contents, right? If you don't have imagination, like the machine won't do anything for you.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, so you need to have some imagination, like, okay, what do you want? How does it look? What the look and feel you want to have? Maybe a retro style, a modern style, a cool style, things. Then AI will go and assemble everything for you.
Very, very impressive. I think we need another session.
Yeah, most probably, yeah.
Yeah. And because it's becoming more and more interesting, and I'm sure that audience will like it because we've touched upon AI so many times. And I think personally, AI is going to become even better every single day. So we are hoping to use it, and I hope use it really in the sense of entrepreneurial, like you're doing, not necessarily just for like corporates, enterprise, but entrepreneurs are the one who really solves problem for us. So anything else you want to add?
I mean, I encourage people to do AI. If they need my help, they know where to contact me. If you get contacts, I mean, I can help, I can develop, and I mean, AI is the way to go. AI is not going to take away your job or anything. It might solve simple things, but as you mentioned, entrepreneurs have the creative spirit. That's what keeps the momentum going, right? It's the creative spirit. So that's what entrepreneurship is all about. It's to create things. Even like, okay, some people might think like, yes, I will lose my job with AI. You know why? Because they are not creative, right? Would you use your job with AI? No, you will get to the next step with what you are doing. So that's what I have to tell. And I mean, if there's any people interested, you can contact me,
Yes, sure.
and I mean, I can always have a chat.
Yeah. In the case I will share, when I share the post in Tech News on YouTube, there will be your name and your LinkedIn address as well. So yes, thank you
Okay,
very
thank you.
much. Yeah, thank
Thank
you,
you.
Mr. Saleem, and thank you, the audience. See you very soon for the next episode.